Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Boston College Eagles and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, I did check in with the Eagles head coach pregame. He told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's trying to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Mustangs will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. So Boston College's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Now on the move. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll run him again. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Addison. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Quick give. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So the SMU Mustangs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. And over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Still on his feet at the 45. There's a crease. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out wide right, it's Urlacher. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Gonna run it. It's Addison. Breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Addison.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right side, it's Urlacher. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wilson will throw. The short hands, it's Urlacher. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quickly complete. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to establish the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Addison. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Calls his own number. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Trying to beat the D deep, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. Wilson to pass. Got the quick pass.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Caught on the RPO. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got his man on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Working the ground game. He's past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, it's Addison. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's changing the play.
Wilson. Spear. Check. Whoa, 99 upper. Straight on the end.
Running the red zone. It's Addison. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looks as if he's going to run it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wilson to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Boston College! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Tells to run, wants to pass. Left side, it's Jackson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wilson will throw. Out wide left, it's Green. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hits inside, it's Addison. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes a grab. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same.
Looking downfield very late in the half. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UMass, taking on the number 17 team, the Ohio Bobcats. Back over to your game in Dallas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's
going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Soft spot in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent. And
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Jackson will throw. Out wide right, it's Robertson. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Got some green grass. He's past the sticks. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quick completion on the out route.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Urlacher. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Gets the back moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On the run, it's Addison. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Hand it to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wilson to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from... Oh, they block it! He's going to scoop it up!
And what a great big-time effort, not taking a play off, getting in there, penetrating on the field goal unit. And how big is that for the scoreboard? Now this game remains a one-possession game. Now your offense has a chance to go get you right back in this ballgame.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Wide receiver going in motion. Turns up, it's Robertson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Addison. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Working that left side now. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back open in the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. This quarterback part of their running game. Here's a little room there. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Quick give. It's Addison. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. This Boston College offense has it working. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Addison. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wilson to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, the ground game. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Huge 3 points to make it a 2-possession game.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive.
Ready, go!
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Finds his target.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Robertson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He's got it. Running through contact. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Still looking. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Short gain on the play before he slides. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Mustangs! Into the end zone for 6.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Misses badly on that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Short pass, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the 1st down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Looking for running room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Jackson will throw. Slings it downfield. Complete in the middle. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And talk about stepping up in a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stop.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Mustangs! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll send the back in motion. Wilson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Second down to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The fake wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Rush is on. Hit as he throws. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Going with the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Tight end now in motion. They give it back to him. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. BC uses a timeout here at 2nd of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wilson to pass. Moves to his right. He'll get rid of it. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. He wants a big play here late. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Last chance coming up. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's